Hey everybody, now this time I know for a fact that I switched it to horizontal mode and
It's
I,
not
I,
going.
I switched this to horizontal mode. I know I put it on horizontal mode and it's not on mode. So what the what the crap is going on that it keeps doing that? I don't know. I had it. I had it. I said it. I said it. Cheryl sent me some stuff that said, here's how you do it. I'm like, I know how to do it. I freaking did it before. I've done it a bunch of times before.
Hi, Patty.
Hey, Patty. And apparently, I don't know what the heck I'm doing. So, back to the old fashioned way. Brendan's going to have to help me and find out where we're at here. Are we okay?
No, no, no. You're
No?
gone. You're gone.
No?
Yeah.
Oh, I
No.
can go down here.
No. Yeah. That's good. Don't touch
What
it.
is in there?
Yeah.
Now we can't see us.
You don't
though.
need to see that.
Well, I at least need to know.
I'm sorry, guys.
Uh, uh,
Jerry's messing with things.
yeah. So I set this up for for those of us that are not techies. I set this up. I set it up. Hi, Melissa. Hey, Cheryl. So
You got to do both horizontal. Cheryl's saying.
both. What's both? There's only one setting. I did two videos where I did it horizontally and it worked out just fine, but all these last three are coming up this way, so I don't know. And maybe it's a good thing because
Hi, Ma.
if people are trying to figure out the ins and outs of YouTube, like we all are, like trying to figure out, who gets or how many views you get. And I've noticed on my lives, the ones that are like this vertically get
I
like,
don't think it matters.
yeah, get the ones that I do vertically get like 400 and some views, and all the ones I've done horizontally have less than 100 views. So, is there something there? Did I crack a code?
Hi, Mr. Chubby Hubby.
Did I? Yeah, hey, Mr. C. So yeah,
And Lori.
Yeah,
hi.
hi, Lori. We already said hi to her.
Okay.
So yes, so did I crack the YouTube code and I don't want to drop my phone. Did I just crack the YouTube phone and code and figure out how to get more views, or did I
Cheryl
not?
saying YouTube pushes vertical.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It seems like they push the vertical, so maybe maybe I'll leave it on vertical. I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
No, you're gonna.
I know the people that have like TVs are like, oh, it comes up like, well, if you're watching that, get a bigger TV. We just had Black Friday sale. You could have got a.
People ain't
You
getting
got,
a bigger TV.
Hey,
Malcolm?
they just had those. What were they like? 195-inch TVs for like $30 at Walmart. Everybody should have one. I mean, it's your whole wall. So if your whole wall and you got the little vertical thing like that, it'll be pretty big, right? So it should work out either
No,
way.
she's saying the horizontal lives are only for the people that are subscribed to you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, then I definitely need to keep it vertical because I don't have that many people subscribe
Hi,
to
Liz.
me. Hey, Les. So yeah, may accidentally just stumbled upon something. Maybe not. Obviously not, because Melissa says that this will go out to everybody, and the other one just for my small entourage. I guess. So,
What is
hey,
that?
Jalissa. Alyssa, Jalissa. How's it going? So we're gonna be doing some opals, and we got these from Jeff from J&V Rock County. He was on. Hey Phil, he was the one that hooked us up on the opals. So
Hey, Phil.
we're gonna be looking at opals. I've been working on opals. I started showing some last week, but these opals were from. I don't know if you can see that.
It's probably
Right
backwards.
there. Oh yeah, it's probably backwards. So that says, I'll read it backwards. It says, Dead Horse
Ryan.
Gully. Hey Ryan. So Dead Horse Gully is a place in Australia, obviously. And this Dead Horse Gully, if you read up on it, it says that, it has, bright colored crystal opals. And if anybody's familiar with opals, you can get a jar like this, and will there be any nice ones in there? Well, they're opals. I mean, it's just like any rock. You really never know until you start cutting them, grinding them down, looking inside them. Spoiler alert! Yes, there were. Right? There was some pretty nice ones in there, and depending on what you're paying for, like a bottle of these, you got like one good one, and a pocket full of 18 karat gold. You can make your money back.
Hi, Romania.
So, hey, Romania. So if you have gold, you can do gold. And again, we do silver here, silver, copper. So, the real nice ones, am I going to set them? No, I'm going to stay away from them because, you don't want to put a precious crystal opal inside a copper ring or a copper pendant. It's like, yeah, why'd you do that? I don't know. It's what we do here in Wisconsin. Stupid stuff, right? So, so I've been cutting these opals or rubbing them. I should be, we're about cutting these opals and rubbing them down a little bit over on the bobby. And again, some of them, they're like, yeah, and then some of them are like, wow, like, hey, that's pretty freaking nice. And of course, we've been doing the Boulder opals too. And a word of warning, and I brought this up last week that I don't have. I ground down my saw blade for my little saw. My 10-inch saw, the blade's way too thick, so you don't want to be cutting opals. But I had. See, key word. I had a killer. I mean, a freaking killer opal. And I thought, no, I'm not gonna wait till I get this, because the saw blades. I mean, like, really.
Temptation.
The stuff goes like in the opposite direction, or it comes from Ohio. Next thing you know, it's in Fargo. Like, how did you get in Fargo? Like, you went right through Wisconsin. You went to freaking Fargo. What is it doing in Fargo? So anyhow, I didn't want to wait, and I started grinding on this, and and people that do opal, like Don, you know this, that little speck of sand, like, oh, it's gonna come out. It's gonna come out.
And then
it's gonna come out. Come on, it's gonna come out. And then now you're too far. Now it wouldn't have mattered, because you're past the point where you can't cut it anymore because you ground it down too small, and that frickin' speck of sand is still in there, and you're like, no, why did it? So yeah, did I just throw hundreds of dollars down the drain? No. Yes, I did, because I should have frickin' waited. But you're grinding it down, you're looking at it, you're like, oh, this is gonna be sweet. This is going to be sweet. This is going to be really freaking tiny by the time I get done, because I wrecked it. I freaking wrecked it. Why did I wreck it? But that's opal. So, yeah, you never know. In the opal world, you just never know. You always know. Don't mess with it. But again, it's opals. They got sand specks, sand spots. That sand, it'll freaking kill you, because you'll see it on one side, you'll see it through, you think you got a stone really good, and boom, right out of the middle comes a sand spot, and you're like, no way, no way, or a white milky spot or something. So, yes. So anyhow, with any more grabbing along, let's look at some freaking opals.
You have no patience.
Patience?
Yes.
Of course, I don't have patience. So yeah, follow me. Keep your eyes on me. You won't get dizzy. Nobody be doing any hurling. We're gonna go over to the freaking grinder here, and then I'll spin this around. Okay, so there we go. There's the pile. Now I will kind of take these out, and I need another container to put them in as I take them out. Right here will work, I guess. Kind of dirty.
Well,
Kind of dirty.
here's brand new clean one.
All right, Brenda's getting me a clean container. So yeah. So anyhow, so without further ado, let's look at some opals. And of course, these are a little. I just started rubbing on them, so they're kind of. Let me zoom this in just a little bit more if I can. So they're just kind of roughed out.
Let me know when I need to hold the phone.
And you can see some good color there. All right. Now here was a good crystal. This one on the ends had the real bright. So this one again is one I'm probably gonna like slice. Slice it this way, and then you could do like earrings. And of course that purple, really tough to see with this camera. So yeah, there's that. So here's one. It's got some broad flash, and some of these, they're gonna be thin. So
Hi, Rick.
hey Rick. So they're probably gonna be triplets. Here's a real pretty one. And again, there's the dreaded sand spot. You can see that little sand spot right there. But other than that, this thing is just crystal. Whoop, too close. Real pretty stone. And some of them are pretty, and obviously the looking here on the camera, they're a lot bright, and that's the way opals are. They're a lot brighter in person than they are with the camera, because this one is actually pretty bright. And these are solid. None of these are doublets or triples. These are just all regular opals. So, some of these are pretty freaking bright. Some of them are just. This is that one from last week. I actually showed this one already, but it kind of shows you how that crystal is. And I could actually probably keep that underwater to even see a little bit better. There, now you can see the multiple colors. Maybe that works better holding them underneath the water, huh? Let me get a little bit more water in here, maybe. Maybe that's the trick. All right, hold on. Nobody get vertigo.
You're giving Patty
I
vertigo
know.
every time you do
I
that
know.
omelet
I'm
thing.
trying. Oh, I'm gonna get freaking electrocuted now. I'm trying not to. Trust me, I'm trying not to. Ooh, that just got a bunch of sediment up. So here's a nice crystal here. A couple sand spots in the back, but it's a crystal, so.
Oh, it's Claude. Claude. Hi, Claude.
Hey, Claude, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, these are your opals, buddy. So that's a real pretty one. Obviously
I work
it's.
for Troy.
Hey, Troy. It's thin. Definitely a thin guy, but real pretty. Yes, if anybody wants these, are looking for opals, Claude right there, Claude Ladd is the guy to see.
Jeff's having the live.
Yes, Jeff's going to be having a live sale tomorrow, but Claude, you can I don't have because I'm on the phone right now. But Claude, I think in Jeff's last video, he was gonna said that he was okay if he put his email. So if anybody wants to contact him, and he's got a lot of this opal rough for sale. Nice purple guy. It's got a little hint of green. So yeah, so contact. Either go on Jeff's sale tomorrow, or
What time is Jeff's sale tomorrow?
I think he said noon. So
What area is it? Pacific?
no, yeah, it's East Coast time. I don't know what that is. So 12 noon. Claude said yes, 12 noon. I think 12 noon is everybody's time, Eastern time. There you go.
Yeah, not
So
here.
the rest of us, that'll be, for me, that'll be 11. So yes, so he says noonish Eastern time, Ryan said. So
Yes.
so yes, but if you want some of these yourself, Claude's the guy to see. Now look at this one. You would think this is kind of like Opalina, but this is,
That's the one I like.
Brenda likes these glowing purple. This is just a chunk of crystal clear glowing purple. Yes, Claude, you should get some business tomorrow if Jeff comes through. Here's another little beauty crystal. And this, of course, I didn't do the backside yet. But because I wanted to get a bunch of these rubbed out to make a video. So I just concentrated on the fronts just to see if I could find some color. And, this was, I have all these to go through yet. So yes, there's lots of stuff.
Just had an order from Claude this afternoon.
Oh, did you? Good deal, Phil. So this is that one from last week too that I said had the pin fire in the bottom, and I wanted to saw it. But yeah, what a pretty little number there. And Don said that black will come out if I just grind down a little bit further yet, but And then as Justin would say on Black Opal Direct, it's Harlequin, it's a Harlequin pattern, Harlequin pattern.
Rick says you're freaking amazing.
Yes. No, Claude's amazing with these stones, man. Okay, here's another crystal. It's got a little dark spot in the back, but again, these crystals are just, and again, with it being a crystal opal, it's really, really tough to see the color. And as I'm talking, I can see I'm moving my other hand because I'm talking, right? I should almost have the tripod over here, and then I wouldn't be jerking around. So here's another little crystal. And these crystals are just, like I say, these crystals are just far out. Just amazing little stones. Now look at that. You got that dark purple, you got some light blue, and then it goes to green. And again, this is a big chunk here. I got to work on these. But yeah, beautiful. Now this one was another crystal with, and I know this isn't really picking up, but it's got a bunch of different colors, and the camera's just kind of picking up the green. So, you take these out in the sunlight, and you just can't imagine what they look like in the daylight as compared to there. You can kind of see a little orangey yellow in there. What they look like in the daylight.
Hi, old Danny boy.
Hey, old Danny boy. So yes, these are just crazy. This is a big, dark bodied. And you can see the blues, the reds. And anybody, like I say, anybody just coming in, Claude is the guy to find out. Like I say, if you want to go through Jeff, he's got his is live sale tomorrow.
And that's V and J.
J and V.
J and V.
So yeah, so like look at this one. And like I say, this is that sand spot. So again, this one, I'm just gonna slice it right in half because you're never gonna get out of that sand spot. You see how it goes all the way down? So I'm just gonna slice this one in half and then just make 2 stones out of it. But wow, what a stunner, right? That is a beautiful, beautiful stone. And if anybody does, and obviously everybody's like gagging. Yeah, I've been doing boulder opal too in between. So yes, my fingernails are real ugly. So yes. Oh, here's another. Look at that crystal. I mean, this thing is clear. You know, if you look at the light, clear, but yet. Look at that. And of course, this opal, if anybody missed the beginning, this is Dead Horse Gully opal. This is from Dead Horse Gully. And here's another purple one. Brenda's favorite, or Brenda and her friend's favorite. Oh, this was a black. And it just has a couple flashes in it. You know, I could probably hack off this part of it and then just make the stone up front. But that's got some interesting character on that stone. Pretty nice. Now here's a purple crystal. You laughing at me?
That dark one, you need to just leave it the way it is.
Yes.
Don't be hacking.
Oh yeah, here now, like I say, these. I mean, you can see my finger through there. All my fingers through there. Just look at that. You know, when you
Put it back to
when
the
you
bottom,
touch.
make it flash.
No. Now you can see like the baby blue. But I take it out and you stick it to my finger. So yeah, that's a crystal opal. Is that is that not freaking crazy? Yes, Claude, you are the man. These things are beauties. This thing is gorgeous. Dang. And believe it or not, for spoiler alert,
Opal guy said that.
those are the best ones over there. I'm saving for last. So
good for a doublet.
yes, so don't go anywhere because those good ones over there, those are the best. I have the best over there waiting for the end. This one I didn't even smooth this one down because I was running out of time, but this has got some crazy color in it. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Here's another, I shouldn't say another, they're just about all crystals, you know. I think like Cooper Petey would be more of a white, although, you know, if you think about it, you know, all different types of opals can probably come from all the same areas, you know. They just happen to have put names on them because these are where these particular ones were found. I mean, if they found these in Cooper Petey or Mintaby, that's what they'd be calling them. But since this guy found these in Dead Horse Gully, that's why these are Dead Horse Gully opals. But just look at that. Jeepers criminies. And this is a thick piece. You know, once I grind off the back, you know, this doesn't need to be a doublet. This doesn't need to be a triplet. This is just a regular stone, and it's just a knockout. These things are just freaking amazing. There's a spec. Oh, this is actually now people are familiar. This is a Spencer. This is still that Spencer one that keeps getting thrown in the bottom because, you know, Spencer stuff is real thin. you know, the color bar is even thinner. If you look at that color bar, you can only make triplets with these, or maybe you get away with a doublet with a flat surface. But yeah, that's the difference between a Spencer opal, which is still really pretty. I mean, I've got some really nice looking Spencer opals, but that's a Spencer opal there. So again, another broad flash purple crystal.
Don said that that was thick enough for to be a solid.
That's the Spencer one.
Yeah.
But Don, that Spencer one, the it's thick enough to be a single one, but again, it's going to have a flat surface, so I guess that would work fine as far as on a pendant where you could have a flat surface. Now this one again, I didn't want to mess with it because you see that sand there's going down right through, and look, and you can see how thick the color bars in these, and then this big sand slug right here. So this one again, I'm gonna have to cut. But once
and
I
Don said, so what if it's flat?
yeah, yes, exactly. So if when I get this one cut, this will be a stunner too, and then I can maybe get this to grind out, maybe not. All depends. Oh, see, I keep finding more and more to put in the good jar. So here's another nice crystal. And again, you can see this one. I can see this crack showing up. You can see that crack there. So that'll have to be this sand spot here seemed to be going down. So yes, but there's still a good stone sitting in there. Good broad flash green. Here's a little. Oh, this is a little red. A little red devilly one. Just a very hint of. There, you can see the color bar if I didn't go down far enough on this perhaps yet. But the color bar didn't seem to go completely around it, so that's why I kind of stopped on that one. Okay, here's the big, another big one. It's got this, this little thing right there that I haven't dealt with yet, but it's got some real bright green, a little bit of purple. Big, big honking piece there. Okay, this one, oh yeah, this is real subtle, real faint. But again, red and green. But real faint. I say they're all not going to be winners. Although in my eyes, they sure are. So now this is a good example of this is a crystal. And of course, it's got beautiful color. Still plenty thick. But, you see that sand right there in there? So, yes. So, some of them, you're going to have, if you're going to want a good clean stone, you're going to have to get it right out of that middle. Because that sand is hiding in there. This is one you'd want to just do the edges.
Can you just leave the sand? It gives it character.
Yeah, yes, you can. Okay, now here's a little jelly bean. Of course, this is the back side. Again, one I got to deal with that little sand spot there. But, wow. Look at that. And just so you know, after seeing this, Claude's prices are probably going to jump up tomorrow because he's going to be going like, holy man, you can make that out of those? I'm doubling my prices, right, Claude? Oh, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And again, you're not seeing all the stone has to offer because this, when I'm looking at it in the light, I mean, it's just freaking amazing. I think it just keeps unzooming on me or something, maybe. Okay, here's another one of those subtle, you can see real faint light like kind of almost like a aurora borealis kind of look to it, like the northern lights, just like streaks of color rather than like any kind of a flashy pattern, just that nice.
Rick said stop giving color
Yes,
ideas.
yes, right. Hey, we're all trying to make some money here, Claude. Claude is no different. Claude's trying to make some money too. So this was a little blackie, and it's got red on this one side, and then I ground down to this other side, and yeah, look at that. But again, the color bars are paper thin. There's another color bar down a little bit further, but pretty stone.
So what's easier, the jelly, the solids, or they all have their unique?
Yes, I'm not. I think like the white background will the crystals are harder to show the color with these crystals, you know. So the crystals will be the harder one to show the color, but they can have like a brighter flash maybe or maybe not. I'm not really sure. I'm not the opal expert. Don, what do you think? What's better, a crystal or a look at that, it's got like a moonstone effect. Where the crystals are better, or the regular. Obviously, the black opal is going to show your best colors. So the black opal, I guess, would be my favorite. But you know, now here we got some real broad flash. Now, see, this is like more of a whiter base. I mean, it's still transparent a little bit, but it's got more of a white body tone. So, I don't know. I guess it's all your preference. Here's another little black.
Hi, Karen.
Hey, Karen. Hey, Karen, you didn't miss anything. I'm saving the best ones for last. But if you didn't, these are all the ones I went through already. It's a boatload. And this is just the tip of the iceberg for what I have. So this one's a real light black on this side, but
Hi, Betty.
hey, Betty. But it's got some real, I should say cheers, Karen. But it's got some real bold color. This one didn't have anything on this whole other side, and it just had this like thin layer of sand and black. And I ground down to it, and look at that, hiding, and you couldn't see that, hiding on that layer of black was that beautiful color, just on that paper thin little layer of black was that beautiful color hiding in there. So imagine that. Okay, here's another one. This was real faint. I mean, real faint, but just beautiful color. I mean, just look at that. Hey, Betty Karen, these are opals from Claude. He's going to be doing a live tomorrow at noon with Jeff from J&V Rock Hounding. He sells these bulk jars, and you can get, oh, crappers, you can get jars like this at a really good price. And like I say, I'm only like halfway through. So you can get jars like that at a really good price, and there's some real good stones in there. Oh, this is a piece of boulder opal, one of those boulder opals that had the opal on the outside. So I just kind of ground it down just to get a look at it. It's kind of got an interesting blue, right? All right, getting down to the... Oh, yeah, this is... Yeah, yes. Well, that's got to be... Okay, now this one, you can see it had the color bar kind of running. There's a little patch there, and then you can see like the color bar running from side to side, and it's got some wonky looking flash. So again, this one I may have to cut in a couple different directions to get a stone out of it. Here's a little guy. This side, yeah, this side had like the blue and green, and then I ground down the other side, and it had this multicolor. Obviously, it's pin flash, not super bright, but you know, it's bright here. But yeah, nice little broad flash. Now here was just a little, and there's a lot of these like little chippers in there too. And for a little chipper, I mean, look at that, huh? Is that thing loaded with color? Loaded. Now here was a red one. And again, look at how thick that that stone is. You can see that red in there. Just crazy. And there's actually some green on the bottom.
These patterns, different names.
Yeah, there's some different patterns in here. Pinfire. There's some, you know, chaff and maybe moss and, you know, and Harlequin. So yeah, you know, and what, you know, I know Justin, like on Black Opal Direct's got, you know, all the lingo down. I don't know. I just call them freaking amazing. All right. Now here's a big chunker again. This may need to be, you know, again with that sand spot. It's a thick piece, but it's got that sand spot right in the freaking middle. Real light, real faint color on this one, but still nonetheless big opal. Big chunk. Here's another one of those multi, you know, again you can see there are a couple little sand spots that have to be dealt with, you know, and you know, can you go down? Yeah, I can, but boy, you know, then I'll be like that one.
Beth wants to know how much the jars was, if you don't mind she asking.
I think like a jar, like he had jars anywhere from, you know, from like a couple $100. And then Jeff said he had this one jar for like $9,000. And you know, I don't think Jeff held it up, but you know, you know, if it's the quality of stuff or the size of the pieces, that I don't know, because he didn't hold a jar up. But I would speculate if it's a $9,000 jar, it's got to be pretty impressive, because, you know, look at these.
So it probably depends on the size and the amount.
And yes, I'm sure black opal is going to be a lot more. So he did, I think he held up a couple like black opal jars that were like, one was like $2,400. And it was like, you know, that jar, but like half full, $2,400. And one was like $1,700. But then there's like other jars that are like $100 or something. So he pretty much has, you know, the whole gamut. Plus he's got like little.
Bill's saying it's starting around like $30 a jar.
Yes. Plus he's got little tubes, and he's got like hundreds of jars of boulder opal too. If you watched last week, the boulder opal, he's got like jars and jars and jars of that boulder opal. So there's a lot there. So there's a lot for everybody's price point. So now you look at that. And, you know, just look at that color in there. Man, oh freaking man. Is that not nuts? So okay, so hold your horses here. I'll let you focus on this.
Here, I'll do it.
Why move in? No, it's just
because you're like wiggling and not looking at things.
I'm not. I'm fine. While I move in the good stuff. So now here, was some of our favorites.
See, you're
Yes, I got it, dear. So now this one, although I've got some sand to work on it. How's that for a jelly bean?
so. Do you have preference on opal type?
Yes, I like the opals with color.
Jerry.
Do I like, if you watch enough of my videos, what do I like?
Color.
Color. Color, color, color. So yes, I'm not the one color guy. I like the multiple colors. Although this screaming yellow zonker here, and of course it's got some, some issues I
Hi,
got to get
kid.
through. A kid. So it's got some issues I got to go through, but look at that. I mean, you could be across the dinner room, right? Across the dinner table if you were wearing that on your neck or your ring and somebody would go, "What in the heck kind of stone is that? That's beautiful." Wow. I'm not going to do Wisconsin moonstone anymore. Screw that. Okay, are you ready? Now this thing, and again, it's kind of directional. And I got this just about, oh no, this isn't the one I got finished up. Ooh, and now I can just see, now that I zoomed in, I can see a crack there. Man. But yeah, just,
Hard to see. We're not seeing
yes.
the color as you're seeing it.
Yes. Okay, so, but yes, but a really, yeah, Brenda says this one's not showing up real well. That's all right. We got more. We got more. Let me look. Let me look. Let me look. Okay, here's a little. It's got a little sand in the back. This is like another crystal here. I got a little sand speck there. But this thing kind of yeah, I know you see the camera just does crap, but this kind of has that glow to it, and it's just not really picking it up very good. But this thing kind of like almost glows. Maybe it's angle, I don't know. But yeah, this is another glower there. All right, let me look again. Here's another big chunk. Now this side had the crazy bright purple, but it had that gray, and more I ground down, I just, can I keep grinding or am I going to just keep grinding into that gray? So I flipped it over and started grinding this side. And yeah, well, geez, look at that. So this has kind of got,
to like about that.
it's got those different flashes. It's got that, and then the back, it's, although it's got that gray, and I guess they call that potch.
Betty said that one needs to go into a setting that spins.
Yes, right? They all need to spin because, oh man, they're just freaking. Okay, now this is a nice one here. This is again that sandy plague. But look at the flash in this guy, boy. If I get this just right there. But that sand. Oh, that sand. But yeah, wow. What a flashy. That's broad flash. Although I'm probably wrong, right? Justin, if you're watching. Yeah, he's probably not watching. Okay. Now here, this little bitty tiny little baby crystal. And it's got some sand spots on there. But, if it didn't have them sand spots, wow. And again, you look at it and it's crystal. There's nothing to see. And then you turn that, and look at that. Nice. 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 Okay, now here's this little speck. And again, I gotta finish that, but you know, look at that. See, now this is one of those full color. The whole entire stone is full color.
Oh God. Triplet.
Cut it, and I can make multiple earrings out of it. Sandwich. But wow. Oh man. All right, next let's do a little.
Even Cheryl said that last one was like fireworks.
Yes. How about that? That's the backside. I got that. I still got that crack in there. But again, a nice little crystal. And like I say, these they're like glowing. I mean, it's like they have like an inner glow where they're actually brighter. They're brighter than they should be. I mean, if you can even say that, but it actually glows. I mean, it's really weird. They actually like glow. Actually glowing in my hand. And again, the camera's not picking up the glow, but literally these are like literally glowing.
I'm saying you just treat the sand like Spencer opal.
Yes. And look at that, right smack in the middle is that sand spot. So again, you cut that and do and make a little, you know, that size.
That was just like you with an inner glow.
Yes, inner glow. Thanks, Rick. So yes, beautiful. You know, and if anybody is familiar with the colors, I do this with Brenda all the time with the colors of opal. The colors in opal are like the colors of the rainbow, where you go red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. Red being the most expensive, purple being the least expensive. And I know everybody has their taste, and a lot of girls love the purple, but I'm saying as far as value-wise goes, red is the most expensive, then it's orange, then it's yellow, then it's green, then it's blue, and then it's purple. So that is a lot of orange. Okay, next. Oh, geez. Now we're getting to some really snazzy ones. Now this is the back, and it's got that black. But you know, even if this was the stone itself, you know, with the back with that black. I mean, come on, man. Like even in the black, isn't that freaking crazy? And again, this is another crystal. And just look at that stone. This thing is just glowing. I mean, literally, it's glowing green. It literally has an inner light. You know, beautiful crystal. And then the back, you know, what side would you think would you go with? You know, this is, you know, pretty nice. Or cut it in half right there. Cut it right in half and make two stones. I don't know. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Okay, we'll do this guy next. This is a another multi.
Some of these fit the December Discord.
Yes, fire and ice, right? And these, I've done these. This is all since the month started, so I could use any one of these. Now that is a beauty. Thin, You know, very thin, but it doesn't take anything away from it because look at all the color in that. Okay, next we will do, I don't know, we'll do this one.
Hi, Josh.
Hey Josh, how you going, bud? This thing has got some, and of course I'm gonna have to do some sawing here. And again another thinner one that has this beautiful and this is like, if you look at my thumb here, and I got some big thumbs. That is a big old stone there with just some amazing colors. This one's got everything in it. Everything. Okay, next. Ooh, here's another. Now we'll do this little crystal here. Now this you can see under the water. This crystal. Now if I take it out, you can kind of lose some of that color. But again, you put it in the water. Or maybe not the water necessarily, but the black behind it. And again, this is just a beautiful crystal, and you can see the faint sand in the back.
Hydrophobe?
All opals are hydrophane. Yeah, opals are hydrophane, meaning they contain water, and opals aren't crystals like most rocks, And it's the only gemstone that is not a crystal is opal. So they have some unique properties.
A guitar pick?
Yes. For a rock star. Okay, now this is the one I was talking about where I should have freaking waited for my saw blade and cut this, but I said no, I can get that sand speck out, and I still didn't get it out. But this was that one that was probably like twice this size, and I completely botched it and wrecked it.
Because you were grindomatic.
Because I just wanted to because it was, and then, I'm choking it right now.
Live and learn.
Yes. Yeah, but when you're dumping hundreds of dollars down the toilet, you don't want to live and learn that way. But yeah, what a little beauty, huh?
Send it to her.
Yes, you can fix it. A little super glue and a little epoxy. But look at that. Oh, that thing. Oh, it's starting to lose focus. Oh, this thing is beautiful. Dang it. You freaking sand.
Karen's saying still a great accent.
Yes. Yes, you could even hide that with some little wrap, right? Okay, then we have now this little sand pellet here. Again, this was just a little tiny chip of sand. And you could see a color bar, so I ground it down. Oh, yeah. And look what was hiding in there. Whoop. And you can see sand in there, because that was how it was on this side. It was on this side. And you can see the sand in there. But I still stopped because the sand is not technically on the surface. It's inside the stone, but what a little cutie, right?
Yeah, that's like Greta.
And again, very crystally, as all these dead horses are. But wow, nice. And then the Feast de la Resistance, hiding inside this water container, was this big crystal. I don't know if you can see this. This big ol' eye. And this thing is perfectly. I didn't polish it yet, like completely polish it. And of course the light is having a hard time. And this is crystal clear. But this thing is like a dead guy's freaking eyeball.
That dead guy's eyeball is not gonna look like that.
How do you know? How many dead guys have you seen the eyeballs on?
None.
Well, there you go.
But I.
So yes, and it does have this, along the edges. It's got, if you could see that blue, twinkly stuff, or baby blue, but then the whole top, it's got that, man. And like I say, if you could literally see this and not be on a camera, to how this thing looks. Ooh, and I just stuck my sleeve in the water. This thing is crazy. And then, like you say, the recap of what we have. Oh, I got that thing in there. So this is the pile. And I'll take this out of the water real quick. I know I'm moving around here.
Yeah, you're just.
So this was. Oh, I dropped it. I'm showing my dirt. There's the boulder opal, the yuck from the boulder opals. So this is what I have so far. Let me zoom out a little bit. And this is, pretty thick. That's the so far.
I want to see your.
That's my so far. And this is what I got to go yet. And of course I got these I'm doing. And then this guy I'm doing. And then of course I did some
Watch what you're looking at.
I know.
You're giving people vertigo.
I'm always giving people vertigo. I forgot what I did with my underneath the your speaker thing.
No.
Okay, I lost stuff. I'm always losing stuff here. Give me a second here. Well,
You're giving people
I know.
vertigo.
I'm always giving people. Let me turn this around, for heaven's sakes, woman. Complain. So I'm looking around. I just did these boulder opals, and I brought them out here, and I lost them. Brenda's probably hiding them.
No.
Oh, I found them. They're right underneath. Here, let me switch this around. They're right underneath a pile of silver. Karen, are we at $60 yet? I heard you said it was coming down. I don't know. I got friends that say it ain't coming down. It's gonna keep going. Oh yeah, and I got these too. But let me zoom in a little
He'll
bit.
give you $25 for them all.
For the opals?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Write me a check. So I did this boulder opal. Let me get from a different view here. Now let me take them over by the light. All right. Don't get dizzy. Don't get dizzy. Don't get dizzy. Don't get dizzy. Did you get dizzy? So I did some boulder opals. Let me zoom this in a little bit better. It didn't do nothing. You zoom in and it zooms right back out again. So I did that boulder opal. And then I did this kind of, wrong side. I did this kind of like a tribal, like an axe head kind of shape. But real pretty pattern.
Ryan has a premiere in an hour.
Yes, Ryan Marcella's got a premiere in an hour. What are you cutting, Ryan? Boulder opal?
Sure, I'll put the link up. So.
Oh, and then this one. I mean, right? Crazy pattern. Okay, let me flip this around. So now you're saying, did I finish? Did I actually finish anything? Did I actually finish any regular opals? And yes, I did actually finish some regular opals. So I finished three opals. And let me turn this around. And let me zoom this in. Why does it just keep doing that? So I did this one. This is finished. So this was kind of one of those black ones that had black. Some black streaks. But it had, you know, and I could again cut this in half and do a color half and a black half, but I just kind of left it like this for now. Because,
Hi, Jade.
hey, Jade. So, yeah, so this would be nice looking
No, I don't
stone.
think you should cut it.
Cut it, cut it, cut it.
No,
Okay, and then this one I did. And of course,
that's mine.
I did it, and Brenda took it from me right away. She's like, "That's mine," and took it. So this is the backside, and it's got that little nick, and this thing is jelly or crystal. So this side it had like this broad, kind of like a broader flash, not broad flash, but what do you call that? Chaff? Maybe. Well, I almost dropped it. I dropped Brenda's stone again. So this one, you know, has this kind of broad chaff, but on the other side, the good side, and again, it's tough to see this. There, you can kind of see it. Oh, this thing is slippery, slippery, slippery. But yeah, this is, again, a crystal. And of course, like I say, Brenda, I get a little speck right there I got to try to get out yet. But, you know, and this is very, very thick. And Brenda stole it from me. Hot off the presses, and she stole it from me.
I didn't necessarily steal it. You gave
Okay,
it
borrowed it forever. Okay, that was hers. And then mine, the one I did for me, is this one. And you can see the sandy
we
spot.
have not said anything in jewelry yet.
This one is the one I wanted. And again, this camera is just not picking up.
Oh, hi, Mom. She even wrote hello
Hey,
today.
Janetta. Hi, Ma. How you doing? Now this one, and again, this camera is not. I mean, this thing has it. And actually, when I put this on like a white background, this thing actually will turn pink. There you go. Now it's kind of lighting up. So on a white background, this thing turns pink. It'll start freaking out because of the sun. I mean, because of the lines will start going across. So that's this one. That's the one I picked. Oh, jeepers, it's going bye-bye. Bye-bye. So yeah, and this is completely done. Or, you know, done as far as what I'll do with it. So yes, this needs to be set in gold, not silver. Let me do Brenda's back on this white background, see if that makes a difference. See, now you can see the body tone on this one, how much, jeepers criminies,
Don't drop it.
how much darker this is than it almost has like a green body tone. But yeah, very, very impressive. So yes, thanks again, Claude. Beautiful stuff. Amazing stuff. So I don't know if people want to hang around for a little bit yet. I have this.
Oh, Ryan's going live here in a little
What
bit.
time is it right now?
It is 7:34.
And what time is Ryan? You're going
8 o'clock.
8? So I'm going to I'll let Brenda hold the camera, and I'll just start grinding a little bit on this one, and we'll see what we can do with it. Oh, I turned it on to you. Let me move some stuff around. I don't want to Oh, shoot. There went your stone. Yeah. Sprechen die Deutsch.
Can't touch stuff because
I
you drop
know.
everything.
That's because my hands, if anybody's seen the videos, Jerry's hands are very what?
Dry.
Dry, which means I have no traction, no grippy,
No fingerprints left?
no nothing. I need some power.
No fingerprints left, he doesn't.
Yeah. Oh, shoot.
So while we're waiting doing this, what does everybody want for Christmas? Did you put in your order to Santa?
My 2 front teeth. Oh, I need my glasses.
You have your 2 front teeth.
And these glasses aren't so I can see. Hey, everybody knows my hat? Thanks, Brenda, for the hat. So these glasses aren't to see because I can see just fine, but I don't want nothing to fly into my eyes. So you probably want to back up a little bit. So anyhow, if we look at this one here, now you can see the color bar hiding in there. So let's grind this down a little bit and see what we come up with real quick. I'll see if I can get this real quick. Right?
Yeah.
This is just a big flat dinner plate too. You can see already some colors showing up. Maybe you can't, but I can.
Is this a Kingsley North 8-inch tabber?
Yes.
Yes. You can't read the what it is, but yes.
But it's modified. Notice I took off the wheels, the side buffing things on, and then the grinder on the side to give me more room when I'm doing like carts and stuff like that. So it's kind of modified.
Karen said she has a nice baby 6-inch and she loves it. She'd like to go bigger.
Oh yeah. I got that thing up on top. Show that thing up on top. I got that thing that's like one of them expandable drum things. Although he's got hard stones on there, I got that at an estate sale for free. It's a
We can
lower tone. I think it's like a lower tone 8.
We could see smoke coming out of your head there for a minute. You're thinking so hard. Yeah, free is a good price.
Yeah, and I got the a flat lap from that same thing free too, because I bought the stones and the equipment came free. No, I stole the stones. That's how cheap I got it. Oh, you can see some real good color coming in.
And then he put it up on a desk. So this is actually on a desk.
With wheels.
With wheels. And then he put it on movable wheels and just modified it to what he needed.
So I can move it around on different weather conditions.
And it's the height for him.
Yeah, no sitting. No sitting in the rack room. Everything is stand up.
Yeah, coasters are a thing for everything. Josh said if anybody wants to pick him up, he's free too.
Yeah, lots of room in the upstairs. The upstairs dungeon. That's good. You can see some good color coming through there. I don't dare know if I want to do this. Anybody hears that freaking noise? This is a tough wheel here. This will take stuff off in a blink of an eye here.
So you may be wrecking us live.
Yes. Probably blowing people's eardrums too.
Oh, sorry. And then he put this piece of foam, a boo noodle, so if he rests his arms, it doesn't hurt so much.
Yes, it's cool noodles.
Boo noodles work for everything.
Okay, well, we don't want to do too much on this. So I'll end up wrecking it if I rush it. If I start rushing it. But again, you can see, oop, and this is, like I say, this is a whomper here. You can see some good color coming through there. And again, this has got this all the way around this slice is this color bar. You want to unplug that
Yeah.
pump? Try to burn it out. So yeah, all the way around this thing. So, you know, do I want to grind? Do you want to grind this and risk, you know, grinding down color to get all the sand spots? It's almost like dendrites. Or do I want to, you know, chop this in pieces? Because again, what are you going to do with something that's that big? You know, I don't know. But yeah, so that's a good chunk to work on sooner or later. But of course, sorry, I'm getting people sick again. But I'm going back out on the road, so you know, no more work in the rock room this week. Time to go out on the road and do our regular. Oops, sorry everybody. Trying to get stood up here. No. No, don't fall. So yeah, I got to go back out on the road. So the fun ends in the rock room, and that's good because I'm just about out of opals anyhow. So yes, I haven't even touched the black seam ones. If you hold on, better keep busy. So yes, so you know, if anybody's seen, you know, that when I did buy them, I had this this whole. I know it's probably going to be impossible to see. I don't know if I'm there. I got this whole jar, and actually it's like a half one of these jars of this black, and it's double-sided black, and then it's got layers of color right in the black, and then it's got like a layer of pinfire in the clear, and I got a half a jar of this stuff that I'm waiting for my saw because, you know, I don't want to wreck that. If I'm going to wreck stuff, I don't want to wreck that stuff. I can wreck some other stuff. So, yeah, so I'll wait. Patiently wait. Yeah, I can't wait. I'm not a good waiter.
Well, then it's good that you're going back.
Yes, if we go to a restaurant and there's like one person in front of us, I'll huff and puff and head back out to the car, stomping my feet because I'm like, I'm not waiting. I'm not freaking. Brenda will be like, it's one person. I'm like, I don't care. I'm not waiting.
Even at the grocery
Not
store,
waiting,
you
not
do
waiting.
that.
Yes. Are you one of them people like me that no matter what checkout freaking line you go in, the guy in front of you's a freaking moron, and you're like, I think some of this stuff was a coupon, and I think and I'm like, oh my god. So yeah, that's the story of my life. Constant frustration. So
No, you just don't have patience.
yes. So yeah, and I don't know if anybody's seen. Congratulations to Kyle at World Rock Hounds. He just got his new rock shop delivered. Boom! Dropped it. Done. Wow, I should have done that. It would have saved me 6 months of agonizing work. And I almost got killed when I put the trusses on here with my little baby tractor. I almost got chopped in half. Literally chopped in half by a truss. So I'm very thankful that our neighbors came over, and Jim and Lori came over here and brought his big tractor and helped us with the trusses. Otherwise, you'd be watching two videos, Jerry's top half and Jerry's bottom half rock stalking. So so congratulations on Kyle with the new addition, and a lot of other people. Thanks a lot for coming. Karen at Ozone Fine Arts. She does ventures. If anybody's looking for jewelry for Christmas presents, Karen does a lot of stuff. She's got a lot of beautiful jewelry. You can go on her website, and she does. Not only does she do regular cabochon jewelry, but she'll put little gemstone accents in it. Beautiful stuff. If anybody's looking for Christmas presents, she's been having some live sales lately too. So catch her on her live sale. Otherwise, go to her store, and I think it's just on the internet. Correct me if I'm wrong, Karen, but you can just go on Karen Fine Arts Ventures, and you don't want the first part of the Karen. Go on Fine Art Ventures, and you'll find her store, and she's always got stuff there. And what's that?
It's Ozone Fine Art.
No, that's her. Ozone is her YouTube channel. So look her up, and maybe it is Ozone. I don't know. I'm lost. I'm always lost. So she's doing a lot. She does a lot of jewelry. So there's a few other people that sell stuff. I know Cheryl's been selling stuff. Ma sells stuff. And I know Allison's been selling some stuff. Pretty Good Rocks. Yeah. Soul. Cheryl is Soul Adventurous. There's a few people that are Patty from Patricia's Creation. She sells stuff all the time too. So get out there and look around, and there's some stuff that you can buy, and it's getting close to Christmas. And if you want,
who doesn't like a rock gift?
Yes, if you want to buy stuff, and you don't have anybody to steal stuff from, then you can just buy stuff and give it away. So and believe it or not, Claude again tomorrow when you're watching J&V Rock Hounding, talk to Claude. Claude has opal jewelry, gold and silver, already done. Rings, and I'm sure he's got rings. I'm sure he's got pendants. I'm sure he's got the whole works. He's got finished gold and silver jewelry too for sale. So not only is he selling raw opals, he's selling cut and polished opals. He's selling the Yowie nuts, halved, polished, beautiful stuff there. Besides all the rough stuff, he's got tons and tons of finished stuff. So check that out just in time for Christmas.
And
buy.
Dad's Rocks has examples of all the stuff that he got that he's been cabbing up.
Yes, Phil's been cutting a bunch of stuff, a lot of the Boulder Opal and stuff like that. I haven't been watching a lot of videos to see if anybody's doing. Jeff Jeff did a couple. He started doing a black opal, and I think he did another opal that had some color in it. I watched some stuff, but I don't remember who it was from. But I know Jeff's got some videos too. So yes, and then yeah, look at those videos from other people and see their stuff.
Thank you so much,
we have
Cheryl, for putting everybody's links in the chat.
Yes, we have a whole world of rockhounds out there, just trying to eke out a little bit of difference. Don't forget about Brian and Julie from AZ Rockhound Expeditions. They sell rough material, that beautiful Arizona moss agate. You can even go to their site and do a paid dig where they'll take you out and you can dig your own stuff. And yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on out there. So get out there, look around, see what everybody has to offer, and yeah. So
you may come up with some ideas yourself. You never know.
So are we getting close?
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyhow, remember Ryan Washala is going live at 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock to do some stuff. So. Hop on over to his channel and see what he's doing. So yeah, so again, thanks everybody for watching and subscribing and liking and giving me money. And
right.
I'm just saying you can. You know I don't have nothing linked, but you can still give me money.
Right.
I mean, saying, we're pretty poor. Look at this, look at what I'm wearing. I'm broke. We're like two broke girls, except Brenda's just the girl, and I'm the one broke guy.
Yeah,
We're one broke guy and one broke girl.
All right,
yes.
thanks for having
So
us.
maybe if I start
Thanks
selling
for
these
watching.
opals, I'll get rich. I'll get right on that with my Venmo account shop or something. So yeah, thanks everybody. Thanks for watching. Thanks for looking. Thanks for viewing. I hope you liked seeing the opals as much as we did. Opals.
Thanks.
Opals. Bye, everybody. See you soon in a rock room near you. Live long
And
and prospect.